Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a beautiful morning to wake up to with the rain having fallen through the night and having Instagram had the sound on. Whoops, I do monitor that on the side because sometimes the comments don't come forward. I'm just going to paste one more destination for where I'm putting my cards. A picture to on the social media platforms. I've just got the one to do because I realised I'd forgotten about doing the 19th. Now that's all done. Wow, it's been raining and it's gorgeous outside. The smell, it's beautiful. That wonderful wet earth from the warmth of the sun the other day. It's lovely, lovely, lovely. I'm Boundy, Psychic Medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And good morning, Michaela. I can see your comments, the lovely emojis that are there. Well, there's one lot that's an emoji. I can't see any words yet. And Narelle, good morning to you. I am feeling well, thank you. I've had a bit of an up and down week, actually, so I am feeling really well this morning. So thank you for that. Let's get into the cards. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Lovely weather report. If I could, I'd give you just a lovely view from out there of the grey skies. As much as wouldn't a grey sky normally be something that you about? But no, it's just so happy that we've got some rain at last. Whether it's sustaining and the type that soaks in, it feels like it. It looks like it. Hopefully, we get enough. Hopefully, the farmers get what they need that can progress the process of preparing soil and getting seed in the ground when the right time comes. So, yeah, all of that. It's just so exciting. I was brought up on a farm. Rain is something you keep an eye on. It's lovely. And Corinna, good morning to you, Corinna. Lovely to see you here. And Michaela's saying, glad I'm feeling well today. Yeah. Look, sometimes what I get is just that atrial fibrillation can be very exhausting. So I did have a day of it. That was on Tuesday. So rest, that's what it is. To keep it. Well, I wouldn't say under control. It's just that's what it is. A dicky ticker. And we each have our own little things that are happenings in life, isn't it? And experiences that that are ours. And Hilda, lovely to see you there from Switzerland. Thank you for coming. And it's a good evening for you, isn't it, still? So I hope you've got good weather coming forward because you're moving into your spring. So I hope it's getting warmer for you. Right, let's go over to the cards instead of all the weather reports and greetings. I know I love doing this part of it as well, but we're here for a purpose. Okay, here are the cards. Chiramaketi's Gilded Reverie again, the expanded edition. We've got the 3 cards that I'm using for the layout today. It's not quite fully in view. I've been laying it the same way. Anyway, there we go. What we've got is the birch broom and the whip is in our theme space for today. We've got the mature man in the home space and we have the mountain in the workspace. So it's quite a strong message there, I feel, for a day as we move forward. And here is the owl card. What matters most is how you see yourself. See yourself as perfect. Because we are. We're here with whatever purpose we are to experience this lifetime. And we have chosen to be who we are because that is the perfect, this is the perfect mold, the perfect person. It is that inner you. Bring it forward. What matters most, how you see yourself. See yourself as perfect. And move forward with that as the background of who we are. Move forward with heaps of self-confidence, knowing that you are the unique you for that very reason of being the perfect experience for your life. Okay, the perfect features, the perfect everything. And we just grow and improve as we move through each and every day. Now, here we go. We've got the cards lined up. I'll check with comments. Fiona, good morning to you. Good morning, Ros Girly, and all around the globe. Good afternoon or good evening. So there's those beautiful blessings for everyone from Fiona as well. So very relevant because we do have Hilda here this morning. Here we go. The birch broom and the whip. It is about the things moving along, like doing things, getting things done. It's a broom is for cleaning and sweeping. So what we're cracking our whip over is just to clear and cleanse and have energy shifts if that's all it's going to be. And it's not that's all. It really is. Even just the smallest task, the smallest detail can bring in that is the biggest change, because it allows that even a pinprick of energy shift can make the difference. We don't know how that's going to manifest in someone else's life. So even someone, helping someone shift their stuff. What am I thinking of? Like at the moment, I'm cleaning up my shed. I'm shifting some stuff around and moving things into the places I want them next, type of thing. So it is that decision of which to keep, which to throw out, where to put it, clean up after the residue has been shifted into the rubbish pile, the for op shops pile, or keep pile, or keep in the boxes. I'm packing them in the boxes as I go. So there's sweeping, there's cleaning, there's really putting myself into that work mode to do it, because it's not pleasant as such, because it's dusty, it's warm in the shed. Even yesterday it got quite warm and I had the sweat dripping down my back, because it's the humidity and standing it and all sorts of things. What we're doing is shifting whatever energy we need to be moving through. So it is getting, and sometimes it's not as pleasant as we'd like it to be. And we do need to actually get a bit of a cracking the whip movement into that activity, make ourselves do some of those less pleasant tasks, and clean up as we go, and allow that new fresh energy to move into our day today. So that's what that's about. The whole theme of it is almost like a clear and a cleanse. Okay, so whatever that's going to mean for you today. For me, it is continuing with some of that shed work. It's continuing with some of my coursework, all of that. Okay, now here we go. On to the thank you, Fiona. You've already put the numbers up. So our numerology, our day number from the date is a 6, and the cards are 11, 28, and 21, with an 8 down the bottom here, if that was wanting to be included. But what we've got is it without the 8, it's just the lenormand numbers. So that equals a 6. Oh, hang on. No, you've got it as a 3. No, you've got, yeah, hang on. You're using just the bare numbers. That's fine. So we've got 6 with all of these added up as far as numerology goes. So if it's including the 8, that makes it a 5, because the 2, 8, that's a 10, it's a 1. I shouldn't do it that way, should I? So 28 and 21 is 49, 50, 60, so it's a 6. But with the 8, 6 and 8's 14, it brings it back to a 5. Okay, I've just explained how to do that, drawing back the numbers into the single digit. That is numerology, as a very, very basic. Thank you so much, Fiona, for doing that. And Corinna, I'm actually you're cleaning your kitchen while listening, and it's not even 8:30. Very unlike you. You really are getting into the energy of the day, aren't you? A wonderful theme of clearance. I love that. Um, and Fiona, oh, you can't see the 8. Yeah, it is there on the corner for the mountain, 8 of clubs. Okay. Look, it depends on how someone would like to interpret, whether it's just the main lenormand numbers or including that is relevant for the playing cards. For me, at times like I've been with the numerology that I use, that type of thing, I'd go up to 13. And these cards, with the Jack Queen King type of thing, Ace would be 1, and the Jack would be 11, Queen 12, King 13. So that's how I would interpret those as well. But it's not something, it's all choice with how you need to, how you choose for yourself to do any symbolism and interpretations. But once you've decided on which way you want to move forward with some of the understanding for you, make it yours and be consistent using the same method every time. That's how I've moved from using, a packet, one of the guidebook guidelines for these, for the layouts, for the spreads, because 3 cards in a row usually has been past, present, future. That's a norm. I've decided for myself that I would like to have, and it's just my spread, how I'm using it, and have been doing this for the 3 years in this particular spread, that we've got the main theme here for the day. We have this as our home space energy, and the mountain will be, our workspace energy. You can have it whatever you desire, whatever meaning you want to give to it, and just be consistent. Or you can keep swapping around for something different every day. It doesn't matter. It's how you want to interpret your way of doing the cards or other things like runes or crystals, anything. So, and Hilda, you've put up a comment too. You're spending this weekend in the French part of the of Switzerland. I was saying Swiss-Alps, I was guessing. Switzerland with friends. You're going to clean up their summer retreat. That mounts a real good interpretation of the job ahead. Yes, isn't it? Beautiful. They are so meaningful, isn't it? As far as the cards, how they work into what we're experiencing. And there we go. And the summary that is including the 8 on the bottom as well. So thank you, Fiona. That's lovely that you do that for us. Whoops, putting it up again. My finger went twice. Okie doke, let's move to the man in the home space, mature man. We've got the strength and stability and the practicality of the mature man. This mature man has moved through a lot of experience as he's grown to be his age, the age that shines that, there is the greying hair, there is the obvious age on the face, and still a bit, it's a very nice body, yes, very much still in the ability to express passion. The red robe does symbolise passion, and he's got the zodiac symbol for, is that the one that is Mars, that's the masculine man? Yeah, I think it is. Pretty sure. And so we're moving into that is definitely the masculine strength, the ability to really get some practical type of things moving, using the practical thinking mind, and but doesn't detract from being able to express emotion as well, and being that stability. So feel that presence in your day. Bring out your own masculinity in the sense of using the thought process that is the doing, practical stuff. It really is a doing day, I think, putting things into action in wise ways, because the mature man is for wisdom as well, because of the lived experiences that feel obvious through the maturity of this man. Okay, and we're going to move over to the mountain, because that also adds to and Michelle, oh, good morning, Michelle, lovely to have you here. Yes, Mars, I thought I had it right. Thank you. It's one of those things, I'm pretty good at remembering most things, but I'm a master of none of them. Not really. I love doing the cards. I'd say, yes, I'm a fair master at doing this part of the tools for the psychic mediumship and everything. we need to step into and trust our abilities. As we're looking at this mountain card for the workspace, we've got this reindeer that's right in the front, perfectly suited to this terrain and knows his abilities, or her, well, it's a he because of the size in relation to the mountains and the antlers. We know it's a male with this one as well. So what we have is the ability to move through whatever aspect of his own environment that he can, and we too can move through any part of what we're needing to do today by trusting our skills and abilities, and if not, we can ask people for help. This is the workspace, and usually what we would have in the workspace are co-workers or ability to, just ring another business and hire the right people for the time to do the job you need to have done and move through whatever the tasks are that are in your work. As a previous business owner and having the responsibility of men working for us and sending them off on jobs and all that sort of thing, I know the depths of how it can be a very intricate linking between the logistics of how things are done. And it might be that you have a little bit of trickiness in the way that you need to manage whatever is happening for you today, whether it's the order of some of the things to be done and they are needing to be specific in a particular order, or whether it's things that can be moved around and shifted and rescheduled if it needs to be, because there could be something that's come in and blocked your way for a particular thing, for a particular event, and you've just got to shift, you've got to pivot, you've got to do, all those words. A lot of marketers will use a lot of those words when things need to change. But this is about moving through those challenges. So it's a bit of a let's work through it, let's get stuff done day. And you're needing to progress and move through it, sometimes cracking the whip on ourselves, or others getting things to be actioned and moved through with, clear the energy and get things flowing so that what we're doing is continuing onward and being able to reach our peak in whatever form that is. It could be one of the smaller peaks, and that's all we're needing to gain is that particular height for the day today or for a month. Not everyone is going to be going for an Everest. That sense of, the whatever your goal, whatever your purpose, the achievements are and our intentions are all going to be different because we're each individuals and we each have our own way of moving through and doing things and getting the action happening and clearing and cleansing and sweeping the floor type of thing. We all have slightly different ways of doing all of that too. A lovely spread. I like it. It's action. It's getting things done. Okay, and here we've got, excuse me, Fiona's done the cards again for, it is the 6th numerology, so it's the 11, 20. Oh, you've done them in the order of how I've read them now. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Fiona. I like that. And those beautiful hearts too. I think you've also placed that on the other. I know why I've got it twice. Just clicked. You've got them on the 2 pages. Thank you so much for sharing it to each of those Facebook places. That's wonderful. I appreciate that. And that's the end of our reading for today. So take from it what you need and bring it into action today, because it is about doing today. And if you need further clarification or a deeper reading, more personalised to you, then the psychic.online/readings is the tab to look at the various options that I offer. And, well, tomorrow is another day. We are on a Friday today. And happy wedding anniversary to my mum and dad in heaven, because they were married. Oh, what year? I can't remember what year. I think it was 52. I just can't remember. Many years ago, of course. And they've been back home for a few years now. It's one of those things, sometimes you remember dates, other times you don't. And their wedding anniversary is one that I remember. Okay, here we go to complete our reading session for this morning. Those gorgeous emojis. Thank you so much, Michaela, because I can see your comments for starters as well. I love it. So thank you. And Corinna, very fitting for you today, obviously. Yes. And a thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, each and every one of you. And Michelle, crazily starting a new business, so it's lots of action. Oh, goodness. Yes, I understand that. I'm still, I am moving forward, continuing moving forward with mine, with the Boomer Press as well. I understand the craziness of starting a new business. Mine is solo business, so it's not quite so bad, only reliant on me. But when you've got other pieces of a jigsaw puzzle to put together, doesn't it make it fun and challenging and busy? All of that. Enjoy, Michelle. That will be lovely. And Fiona, have a fab day, Ros Girly and some. And a good afternoon or good evening to those others around the globe as well, with those beautiful emojis too. So thank you everyone, including those watching as replay. Really appreciate you being here. I love doing these sessions. And until tomorrow, namaste.